Hello, my name is Philip, and this is my audience for my speech. You probably heard of the song Take Me Out to the Ball Game, maybe at a stadium, on TV, or even a movie. That song has been around for over 100 years, and it's one of the clearest signs that baseball is deeply tied into American culture. Even if you're not a fan, chances are you know someone who is. Whether it's backyard games of catch, collecting baseball cards, or arguing over who the GOAT is. Baseball has been around forever, and it's still a huge, huge following. Today, I want to talk to you about Major League Baseball, what it is, how it works, and why it still matters in 2025. My goal is to give you a quick but solid understanding of MLB. I'll touch on its history, how it's structured today, and its lasting impact on American culture and beyond. You'll see that it's more than just balls and strikes, it's a reflection of who we are and where we've been. First, I'll walk you through a bit of MLB's history, then I'll explain how the league works today, how the teams are organized, and the season format. Lastly, I'll talk about why MLB still matters today, both in pop culture, and in real life. Let's rewind. The National League, the first official major league, was founded way, way back in 1876. Then in 1901, the American League came along, and by 1903, they agreed to have champions of each league play each other in what we now know as the World Series. Early baseball was totally different. There were no lights for night games, players didn't wear gloves like they do now, and salaries were super, super, super low. But fans, they just loved it anyway. One of the most powerful and important moments came in 1947, when Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier by playing for the Brooklyn Dodgers. This wasn't just a sports milestone, it helped shift the whole culture and open doors for racial integration in many areas of life. Over time, the league expanded, adding more teams and moving into new cities, like when the Dodgers moved to Brooklyn, to LA, or when teams like the Astros and Mariners were created. Fast forward to today, MLB now has 30 teams split into two leagues, the American League and the National League. Each league has three divisions, East, Central, and West. Teams play 162 games in the regular season, which runs from late March to early October. Then you have the postseason, which includes a mix of wild card games, division series, and championship series. And then finally, the World Series. It's a long season, and part of what makes it exciting is how much can change throughout the whole season. A team can be struggling in May, but then go on a hot streak and make the playoffs. MLB also has a system of minor leagues, where younger or less experienced players develop their skills before getting called up to the big show. At the top, the commissioner of baseball runs leagues, kind of like the CEO. He handles everything from rule changes to labor negotiations to league-wide marketing and etc. So why should we still care about baseball? First of all, it's woven into American identity. The phrase "America's pastime" is just a slogan. It speaks to the role baseball has played in everything from national healing after tragedies to family bonding. Second, players have become icons. Babe Ruth, Jackie Robinson, Derek Jeter, and now players like Mike Trout and Shohei Ohtani are household names for the game of baseball. Third, the culture around the sport is huge. People wear team hats and jerseys whenever they go to the games. Ballparks are known for their unique food, everything from deep dish pizza in Chicago to sushi rolls in Seattle. Even the rituals like singing during the seventh inning stretch or keeping score on a program. It all adds to the experience. And finally, baseball continues to be a force for inclusion and diversity. The league has players from all over the world: Japan, the Dominican Republic, Venezuela, and more. It's one of the most international major sports leagues in the U.S. history. And for my prop I wanted to use for my speech is a bat by Fernando Tatis, one of the best players in the league right now. And I got it when I was little, traveling and playing baseball and traveling with my dad, and it's one of the coolest things that I think you can get as a fan of the game. So to wrap everything up, we looked at how MLB got started in the late 1800s, how the league is structured today, with 30 teams and a full season, and why baseball still has a place in our culture. Whether you're a diehard fan, someone who watches every game, or someone who just goes to the occasional ballpark for the vibes and the snacks, MLB is part of the fabric of America. It's about more than who wins or loses. It's about stories, traditions, and the connection people feel for their team, their city, and their memories. Thank you, and that's my speech.